to Live For. Today, we are really excited to introduce Joaquin Anico, who we met online. I think it was either on Twitter or Instagram, where I saw you guys, your tagline is Smile, Share the Vibe. And I immediately grabbed onto that because it's similar to the initiative that we've undertaken with To Live For. And it's really,
Awesome. Well,
yeah, it's really
it's a true pleasure that you got to find us, and that's what it's all about is sharing the vibe, getting people that we can't necessarily communicate with on our surroundings to recognize our message and really take it into their own hands to share the vibe with their community and their surroundings to build a community of people just living with a smile.
exactly, yeah. So tell us a little bit about your surroundings. Where are you physically? Although I gather from your pictures and posts, you're definitely exploring the world. But so where's home base?
Well, originally from Dominican Republic, came here when I was a young age, here being Florida, South Florida, right now located in Lighthouse Point. But I do travel a lot. I'm also a photographer on the side, so my favorite thing is to meet people and see new places. So that's why you see our contents from all over, and we strive to really see what's around and try to grasp it to better our surroundings.
Yeah, that's awesome. I did want to touch a little bit about on your photography because that actually spoke to me for a few different reasons. One, it's extremely rich. There is such depth in your photography. Two, I'm a scuba diver, and some of your photography is underwater or on the water. And I'm just wondering how you got involved in photography, how that emerged in your life.
I've been that child that was always out of the family portrait. I was the one taking it when I was younger. So you could say I've had a camera in my hands as long as most people have had their common Legos or Barbies. And it's been something that's made me who I am today. The way I look at it is I get to share my memories and my experiences with others who weren't necessarily there. And as an artist, I like to pull emotion and feeling from those who get to appreciate it and observe my art. So it's something that's been with me forever. I do specialize in underwater photography, like you were saying. It's my home away from home, my place of peace, and where I can just get away from your daily, distractions and whatnot, and just go clear your mind. So that's what I do as far as my hobbies and my passion is through a camera, experiencing it and sharing it.
I agree with you. When I go scuba diving, which I haven't done for about 5 years, but it really is a whole different world, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's it's a world inside of our world that most people don't get to appreciate or even observe. There's a lot of things that people are scared of or worried about just because of the simplicity of the unknowing. But to me, it's why I cherish it so much because first of all, it's such a large part of this earth, and we know less about it than we do outer space. So that's so intriguing to me, and the fact that I get to share it with others who weren't capable or have the ability to do it is very connected with the same method and message behind Smile Share the Vibe is just trying to share my experiences with others to better, those around you.
Yeah, it is a very emotional experience, and your underwater photography definitely portrays that emotion. I really applaud you on that. So
Thank you very much.
you're welcome. You just mentioned smile, share the vibe, and I would love to hear. We would love to hear how that came about.
From a young age, I've always been very positive and outgoing, and uh, when I was young in elementary school and middle school, got recognized for my personality and was able to just associate with anyone and try to pull the best out of everyone. So, later in life as an entrepreneur, I started looking at different venues and different avenues on which way I could take things and how I wanted to live the rest of my life. And it didn't really come down to money. It simply came down to just being happy and seeing those around you share the same energy and share the same love. As a photographer, I used to do a lot of music and used to be on a lot of big stages in front of large audiences. Felt very special and unique of an experience. And I used to uh, have hats that simply said "smile" on them because, well, when you're taking a photo of someone, you know, you have your camera to your head and they're looking at you. Subconsciously, by reading the message, they smile. And it allowed me an opportunity to get better content for my customers and clients with a simple, small message. Over the years, it grew into more of my friends saying, "Hey, you know, we really like that hat you're wearing. How do I get one?" And slowly but surely, I started making a couple custom ones for my close friends and family, and that started getting more audience, and you know, more people wanted them. And I learned over a period of time that it wasn't necessarily because of my photography; it was the simplicity of the message. Um, so after doing some research and, you know, putting everything into perspective, I knew that I couldn't own the word smile, legal reasons. So I had to come up with a unique way of conversing what I believe that message did to those who wanted it and saw it in the various locations. And it was the simplicity of just being happy. You know, if you walk by a stranger on a common New York street, most people will turn their head or look down or not even acknowledge you. And I've caught myself in different situations around the world where by wearing that smile hat, you know, people sort of just like look at you and smile and they don't have to say anything. And some of them don't smile on the outside, but might smile on the inside. So the message was so powerful that, well, I wanted to share it. And I'm a person that believes in energy, and you know, you get what you put in, and you know, what goes around comes around. So we all share a very distinct and unique energy field around us, and to me, that's just your vibe. So it hit me, and we created Smile Share the Vibe. And it is now an internationally recognized movement of people coming together to spread good energy, to unite and try to change our surrounding with one smile at a time, and see see what we can do. And throughout the time, we've made an impact in our community and in other places around the world that has inspired us to take it to the next level. Therefore, we started marketing and created the brand, and now we do apparel and accessories as a way of getting our message out there. But initially, it's not so much about what we sell, it's what we believe in and what we're doing with the movement. First, we welcome everyone and anyone, and we encourage you to help us get that message out there.
Certainly.
Um, but it's, you know, we've done a lot of things in our time as a company, whether it be working with different organizations or contributing um, to different societies that need help or promote similar things of our interest. We've done work with companies like Surfers for Autism, which is a local company our friends started that gives autistic kids an opportunity to learn how to surf. So we've been sponsoring that event for years now, and it's a great way of getting involved with the community for a bigger cause. You know, I've always said that although I'm the founder and president of this company is so much more than me. It's so much more than us that I can't look at it that way. It wouldn't work if all of us didn't believe in it and if all of us didn't come together to continue to expand it. And initially, it's not, like I said, it's not about the money. It's not about what we sell. This is my way of attempting to leave a footprint. And in my current location or wherever it is that I go, I want to leave an impact with people and get them to just relive the simplicity of how good we do have it and how we should focus on the good and not the bad or the distractions that we're faced with on a daily basis. And by simply wearing a smile, whether it be a product or a smile on your face, you will and you can make an impact on strangers, on your friends, your family. So that's really what the company's about, and we encourage everyone to check us out. It is growing every single day. We've got a lot of supporters and a lot of followers that have sent us personal messages just telling us how much of an impact we've made in their lives, even as strangers. So that's what keeps us going, and our goal is to try to change our surroundings. So with your help and those who are watching, we welcome you to the movement and hope that you check us out and becomes a part of something bigger, a movement that can and hopefully will make an impact bigger than just our area and more so around the world.
It's definitely going to, because we agree that it's about energy, positive energy, and we certainly believe that it's kind of like throwing that pebble into the pond. It's going to create ripples.
Oh yeah.
And one of our beliefs. I'm curious how you would respond to this, but there's a lot of negativity. There's a lot of battling going on energetically in the world, and we can't go out and fix all that directly most of the time. But what we can do is smile and share love and share positive vibes. Do you feel that that's going to counteract some of the other things that are going on?
I mean, based off of our experiences, and something my father always told me is you might not be able to make the impact that you initially want or think in one day. But if you strive and you dedicate your energy to creating a difference, over time, you will make a difference. And together, you make it quicker. So for me, it's something that I live for. I truly believe that we can make a significant difference in our surrounding and our communities by just smiling and acknowledging those people around you with positive energy, because it is real. Although it might not be physically seen, you do carry an energy field around you, and it is very, very impactful on your surroundings. If you're having a bad day, no one around you really is going to have a good day. But if you're having a great day, everyone wants to surround themselves around you. So, based off a couple little tests and theories that we've had, and just small little projects that we've created to really just see if it's real. It is, and it's impressive to see how real it is. I'm the type of person that can sit and talk to a tree. So when a stranger walks by me, I'm very easily attracted to welcoming them, saying hello, how are you doing? How's your day going? Whether they respond or not, that person's going to walk away with like, oh, that was nice. I wasn't expecting that. And that slightly changes their whole entire perspective of that moment, which hopefully leaves them with positive energy. So I do think that it can and will make a difference the more people that get involved. And, again, like I said, it's not so much about the brand, it's about the concept behind the brand.
Right, absolutely. I am with you and your team. I really appreciate it. One of your key words that I hear often is the word simplicity or simple. Do you carry that concept um, into your daily life? Are you are you leading a simple life? Do you feel that's important?
So the way I would look at it is 100%. Yeah, I wake up every day and my first breath is a big thank you. To me, tomorrow is not promised. So this very moment, this very second is something to live for, something to be appreciative of. And when you complicate your daily routine or your way of thinking, you're leaving no room to just be at peace and be happy. So to me, the word simple is not simple. As ironic as that sounds, it's actually harder to live a simple life than it is to live a very complex life. Because a lot of us are very connected to materialistic aspects of our daily routine, or, things that we have going on, whether it be with work, family, life goals or whatnot. You're always running at 100 miles an hour, and well, you can't just find your balance if you're constantly running. Sometimes you just need to sit down and breathe and just relax. So the word simple to me is something that I strive for every day to really live a simple, happy life. I've always been someone that doesn't need the fancy cars, the big homes. As long as I've got some shelter and some food to give me energy, I, for the most part, am a very happy person, and I look at everything as bright as I can and try to take the good and leave the bad. We all have the ability to make those decisions in our lives, and some people choose to not, for whatever their personal reasons are, and some people simply don't know how. Um, so, with our message, it's encouraging those around you who might understand it a little bit better than most to take the initiative and try to create the difference and try to lend a hand and provide an assistance to making someone else's day brighter. And I get it all the time, whether it be from Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, the whole nine yards, where people will just write us and say, hey, like, I saw someone wearing your guys' shirt or your hat down the street and it made us smile. And that to me is like, okay, all I did was put a simple message on a product and someone else believed in it and someone else promoted it without even promoting it, because it's so simple and so acceptable that it just does it.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love the vibe you guys are putting out. You use the word balance, and I'm curious for you personally, how do you stay balanced every day so that you don't get into that materialistic mode or that I think you called it going 100 miles an hour? What are you doing for balance?
Well, for all those watching, obviously I can't say that I live a perfect life. I don't even believe in perfect. So to me, a wellness, internally and externally, starts with balance. You have to be able to manage your daily basis. You have to be able to manage what you consume as far as your diet or, your well-being mentally. So finding a balance is something that I really do try every day, to just dedicate some time to myself. It is easily overlooked. Um,
Yeah.
you'll catch yourself on your phone for 30 minutes and you're like, wow, like that went by really fast. Well, most people don't take the initiative to dedicate even 5 minutes to simply just sitting down and zoning into themselves. So I really do try to find my balance on a daily basis. Some days it's a lot easier than others. I can't say that, oh, I wake up and everything's gravy every day and all is well, because as an entrepreneur and owner of two separate companies, you do have your stressful days. You do have the days where all your bills are coming up, or you've got so many events coming up, even traveling plans and whatnot. So um, it is acceptable and understanding to have those things. You're not wrong for having those things, but oneself should try to enlighten themselves by dedicating more time to themselves. And that changes for everyone. I personally go into what I would consider a meditation, try to bring down myself and ground myself to what's happening at that very moment and try to zone out, of all distractions. Hence, when I get in the water, I'm gone, like nothing else matters. You're not thinking about absolutely anything besides that experience that's happening right in front of your eyes and how blessed you are to even be able to experience it. So yeah, I do my best, in all aspects, to try to live a balanced life. But again, I'm nowhere near perfect, nor would I want to be. We all have our ups and downs, and it's a matter of trying to find more ups and more downs, in everything in life.
Absolutely. I mean, we are human, so we are going to have those down times as well. I do want to have one more question. I have one more question for you. Then I want to just talk a little bit about how people can get a hold of Smile, share the vibe. But I have a feeling that you probably came out of your mom's womb with this amazing energy and outlook. But I got to ask, did you have someone or more than one person who's inspired you where did this come from? Where did this attitude, where did this amazing outlook on life come from?
Well, it's very ironic the way you brought that up, and I'm a believer in everything does happen for a reason. Um, Thankfully, I've been blessed to have a very fortunate family that's given me the right path to look at life and take the good and only try to focus on what you should be focusing on. One of the things that actually did initiate this whole concept of living a brighter day and trying to help others had a lot to do with my mom. My mom actually passed away in 2006 of a heart attack at a very young age, and you can imagine losing a significant parent. You reach rock bottom, something that you don't wish upon anyone. And for a couple of months, I caught myself at a very low, something where waking up wasn't so much of an enlightenment. It was more of a frustration and an misunderstanding of how blessed we really do have it, regardless of those who come in and out of your life. Um, and I just realized, I said, you know what? She did her part to teach me everything that I needed to know to that very moment where she moved on. And I need to enlighten myself by embracing that thought. With the help of, obviously your friends and family, you get out of those situations and you start looking at the bright side. And she was such a big impact to my life as far as she never not had a smile on her face. She was always smiling, no matter how much stress or things she was dealing with at that moment. She would never show it. She was always trying to make everyone around her have a better time than she was even having. So a lot of it comes from her, as well as not coming from the United States. I was born in Dominican Republic. I've seen a lot of different aspects of lifestyles, from rich and poor, and I've seen on baseball fields in Dominican Republic, kids having a better time with a broomstick and a 2-liter bottle cap playing baseball than some in the major leagues using the nicest bats and the newest hats and balls and stuff. So uh, through my experiences that life has provided me, I've realized that you don't need much to be happy. And when you're happy, you can significantly make that impact on others. As a way of resembling my mom, I thought it was a genius idea to carry on the way she lived and try and strive to do the same. And thankfully, as a young entrepreneur, I came up with a solution to that, as well as a way of creating a business for myself and those involved to take it to the next level. And thankfully, we are very blessed to have reached a lot of our goals and set even more goals to see where it can't take us.
I got to believe your mom is in heaven smiling, not just down on you, upon you with her radiant love, but she's also next to you and embracing all of this and embracing you. Um,
Yeah, I strongly believe that I feel her presence all the time, and it's a constant reminder that you get what you put in. So the more you believe in yourself, the more you dedicate to simple things in life that you want, you will achieve them. So that's really where I stand, and it's I guess all I can say, it's been a blessing. It truly has been a blessing. I've learned a lot about myself as well as others throughout the process, and um, it motivates me to continue to do what we've started, to see how large of an audience we can create. And again, we welcome everyone and anyone. We are all humans, and we all do have the same capacity and ability to live an enlightened, positive energy life. You just have to dig deep down inside you and really want it. It what can I say? It's a cause that's changed my life and changed others, and it's only getting bigger.
Absolutely, I feel that. I think I've already said that, but I I feel very blessed to have met you. I'm glad that that I think you may have liked. We put out a daily quote. To Live For puts out a daily quote, maybe not always on the weekends. And you liked one of our quotes, probably because I did hashtag share the vibe.
Yeah.
And so anyways, the Smile Initiative can be found at smilesharethevibe.com, correct?
That is correct. That will keep you updated on our daily activities. We have all our merchandise on there. We just launched a girls and guys new collection, new hats, new shirts, got some great accessories, and it's always building. So definitely stay tuned. Check us out, as well as you can find us on social media. Instagram is smile underscore share the vibe. Facebook is smile share the vibe, and etc. So stay tuned. We're always sharing good energy, sharing good posts. Like yourself, it's a privilege and a pleasure to be here and take this time to meet someone who believes in what we're doing. That's really what it all comes down to. And we're here for anything that you guys need. Again, just thank you for this time. And we do feel blessed that we're getting recognized from places all over. You're wearing a shirt that says Pura Vida. That comes from Costa Rica for most people. And that's somewhere where we've actually made a large impact on the community. Last year, we went and did a big donation in Costa Rica and Dominican Republic, where we donated about 500 pieces of clothes to the poor. Next month, I go to Honduras to visit Turtle Bay Resort, where we're collaborating with a couple other corporate companies to enjoy the presence of the community and donate to the community as well as the establishment. So we're always growing, always looking for places to go. And with the help of yourself and those watching, let's see what we can't do next.
If I was right with you, I would give you the deepest, longest hug I could give you, but it'll have to be a virtual hug.
Absolutely, man. I feel the exact same way. Just looking at your smile makes me smile. So
Right back at you. So we will definitely we'll definitely share the vibe and get word out there about your initiative. I'm really excited for the work you're doing across the globe. Um, and I don't have Florida in the direct plans in terms of travel. We're actually heading to Costa Rica in March ourselves. We're actually going to travel all of Central America and
oh man.
and kind of work on sharing the vibe as well with our work. But
Yeah, and definitely, before your travels, reach out to me because one of the highlights of this company is the amount of people that I've got to meet and the hard side to have collaborated on similar ideas. So I've got a lot of relationships with great people all over the globe, thankfully, and Costa Rica happens to be a really good one. I've got a friend that's doing a very similar concept over there with another company that I would love to link you up with. So check them out. His company's called Karma Tribe. Good people doing good things for free.
wow, that's awesome. That's great. I say awesome a lot, but it is just amazing work. I honestly believe that this is all about connecting. You use the word community. We very much believe in building community, not just here in Maine, but across the globe. This the earth needs this. This is not just about people. For us, it's very much about nature and earth, the ocean. We as humans need to connect and come back to basic simplicity and work to save the earth and keep sharing the love.
I couldn't agree anymore. It's again funny you say that and ironic. Hear my local friends, crack jokes and make fun of me all the time because I'm always saying, "Hey, my birthday's on Earth Day." So I feel very well connected to my surroundings, and I always look in ways of how to better, whether it'd be Smile Share the Vibe, setting up local beach cleanups. In 2015, we picked up over 1,000 pounds of trash in just a couple days. We made the front page of our local paper for our efforts. So we're always looking for ways to give back not only to the people but to our environment, because without our surrounding plants and water, we would struggle. So that is a large part of our company statement and mission, is to give back not only to the community and those who live in it, but also all the organisms that surround us.
Absolutely. We're with you on that as well. We could go on and on, I suspect. I do try to keep our interviews 20, 30 minutes so people will listen in. Grateful, so grateful for your time, and I believe that we will remain connected, and I look forward to talking to you outside of business, outside of the interview format.
Absolutely. You have my contact information, and feel free to call me whenever with whatever. Again, we're just good people doing good things.
Namaste.